Welcome YouTube's Anthony back with Unapologetic Sports, and this is video 2 of today. I told y'all I was gonna do 3 of them today, but this is video number 2. We're talking about Kawhi Leonard now. It was a toss up between him and Stephen Curry, but we're talking about Kawhi because I have a lot to say about Kawhi. Kinda, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. This is unscripted and everything, so I'm just talking. Kawhi Leonard is an interesting player to talk about. I feel like, okay, Kawhi has been, I think he's 28 years old. 28, 29, something like that. And his career has kind of been interesting to watch. Okay, Kawhi came into the league in 2011, right? 2012, 13, wasn't heard of. 2014, the Spurs won the championship. He wins Finals MVP for the defense and, you know, just how well he played against LeBron in that finals, right? 2015, he still wasn't his team. 2016, the Spurs became his team. And 2016, I forgot how many games. They won 67 games, I'm pretty sure. And they lost in the second round to the Thunder. 2017 is really his team. It's like legit his team. And he gets injured in Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. And they were up 20 against the Golden State Warriors with Kevin Durant on the team. 2018, he doesn't play. 2019, he goes to Toronto, wins a championship. 2020, he's in LA, and they blow a 3-1 lead in the second round. So, let's count it. 2015, 26, or, no, I'm not even going to count 2015. 2016, 2017, 2019, 2020. 4 years of him being a superstar. 2 of those years is Toronto year, 2017 year, or honestly 2016, 2017, and 2019. No problem with Kawhi. There's nothing, no one's holding him accountable really. But 2020, this last season that he just played with the Clippers, where he blew a 3-1 lead, is the first season he was held accountable for, you know, anything he's done. Because when you think about it, you know, at 2014 he had no responsibilities really. You know, it was still Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, you know, Tony Parker. Those 3 were still on the team. 2015, they were still on the team. He still wasn't, you know, the guy. 2016, his first year being the guy, but it kind of wasn't really the guy. You know, it wasn't really his team. 2017, yeah, it's your team. But he gets injured. So no one, you know what I'm saying, says anything about that. He gets injured. Zaza Pachulia put his foot underneath him. And, you know, it's not like, you know, he doesn't get blamed for, you know what I'm saying, losing, especially because that was the Warriors. 2018, he doesn't play. 2019, they win the championship. 2020 is the first year in Kawhi's career that he was like, you know, that's the first stain on his career. You know, every player has a stain on their career, but Kawhi just now has a stain on his career. And he's been in the league for a decent amount of time. And when you look at Kawhi, I think when his career is said and done, I'm predicting, because he's not even at 10,000 points yet in his career, which is crazy to think with a player as good as he is. Not even at 10,000 points. So when you think about it, 10,000 points is not hard to get. I think Andrew Wiggins has 10,000 points. No, I don't think so. Hold on, I gotta check that actually. Okay, Andrew Wiggins has 8,000 points. Kawhi has only like 1,000 more points than Andrew Wiggins. So that's the thing, yeah. But, you know, he's not going to have the flashiest numbers because he doesn't pass the ball much. You know, he gets rebounds, but he's not going to be up there on rebound list. You know, he's just going to be one of those players that people like me or you or whoever that was able to watch him play know how good he was. And I feel like, you know, everyone was talking about how if he won another championship in LA, especially this year, if he won a championship this year, that would have been his 3rd championship on his 3rd team. And, you know, they would have been talking about how, like, truly good he is and calling him one of the greatest of all time. But, you know, his career is one of those, like, he's not going to have the accolade. I don't see him winning the MVP, you know, because he doesn't play enough games. He has the whole low management thing he does. He's not going to play a lot of games, so he's not going to win an MVP. He has the 2 Defensive Player of the Years. Those, you know what I'm saying, are great to have. All-Star games, I think he only has like 3 maybe. Kawhi, he's a 4-time All-Star, 4-time All-NBA. He's a 2-time Finals MVP, 6 All-Defensive teams. The accolades, for him being, was it 28? For him being 28, about to be 29 years old this upcoming season, I'm assuming. He doesn't have the best accolades. He doesn't have the best numbers. But as far as impact, we know what Kawhi brings to the table, and he's a very interesting player to truly watch. But I really want to see how the rest of his career unfolds, because when you think about it, if he just averages about 20 points per game for the next, let's say, 8-9 years. Let's say 8-9 years. So in 8 years he'll be 36. 9 he'll be 37. Let's say he retires at 37 or something like that. He can get to about 23,000 points. I'm pretty sure the math might be a little wrong, but he doesn't have to average a lot. You don't need to average a lot to get a lot of points. That's the one thing people don't understand, is that if you just be consistent with the amount of points you average and everything like that, you don't have to. You're gonna be up there in scoring. You gotta be consistent with it. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about Kawhi. I'm very interested to see how the Clippers are next year. I think he needs to take more responsibility with the ball. They were kind of sharing the ball between him and Paul George, and I think Kawhi needs the ball in his hand more. Kind of in a way like when he was in Toronto. Toronto, he was the guy. Everyone knew he was the guy. Kyle Lowry was just, everyone knew Kyle Lowry was the second option. That's Kyle Lowry. We all know Kyle Lowry is the second option. Versus Paul George, they tried to make it seem like they have 2 number 1 options. No, you can't have 2 number 1 options on the team. You have to have that bona fide first option and the second option. Take the Lakers for example. LeBron is the first option. Not necessarily with the scoring, but LeBron is going to have the ball in his hands. So he's going to pass the ball. He's going to score the ball. Anthony Davis doesn't have passing responsibilities. Yes, he can pass the ball, but that's not his job. That's LeBron's job. But, everyone knows LeBron was the first option. But LeBron, since he passes a lot, Anthony Davis at times looked like he was the first option as well. Or you think of teams like the Warriors, even when they had Kevin Durant. Stephen Curry was the first option. And Kevin Durant had no problem with that. And, you gotta look at all the other teams that had these 2 great players that may be on the same level or whatever. Even though I don't think Paul George is on the same level as Kawhi. You have to have that first and second option. And I think if they make Kawhi the bona fide first option, they can go far. Not sure exactly how far. I'm not saying it's a championship team. I think they still need another piece. But chemistry needs to help, and they just got a new coach and everything like that. So I'm interested to see what the Clippers do this upcoming year. I'm interested to see what they do in free agency. I'm really ready for basketball to come back, even though it hasn't been going that long. But that's it for the Kawhi video. This has been Anthony from Unapologetic Sports. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. This is video 2 of the day. Number 3 is going to be coming up soon. But yeah, that's it. This is Anthony from Unapologetic Sports. Peace.